Hey guys, Brett here, connecting from UbiCentral, and Ubisoft just showed off a brand new walkthrough for Watch Dogs Legion. In this gameplay, there is some granny action, which actually doesn't sound that good when I say it out loud, but there's some of that. There's some very cool takedowns, and even a glimpse at some of the customization in the game. Before I start this though, I just want to say the LA Convention Center actually had a small blackout during the stream, so it stops about midway through. Thankfully, with the power of editing, you won't be waiting around for 15 minutes just looking at a black screen and wondering what was going on. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, sit back and relax, and enjoy the gameplay.
This is Ubisoft Live at E3. My name is Zach. I will be with you for the next little bit with these gentlemen who are joining us from my home and native land, my home studio of Ubisoft Toronto. We got Josh Cook, art director, Matt Berube, lead game designer on Watch Dogs Legion. Gentlemen, how are we feeling 2 days out from the big reveal? Feeling a little lighter, a little looser, feeling good?
Feeling absolutely pumped. It's hard to describe. Such a great feeling. We've had such a great reception to the game our team has put together, and we're just so excited to be able to show it off and show the world what we can do.
And it looks like you're getting a few accolades as well. I'd imagine that feels pretty good.
Yeah, we're getting quite a few pats on the back and some awards going up on the booth. It's a good day.
And hopefully more to come. I'm excited to see a little bit more Watch Dogs Legion. I know, the people here, the people watching on stream are certainly excited to see more. Matt, how you feeling? You good to go? You ready to dig us into Watch Dogs Legion? All right.
Let's get in.
All right. So where are we going to be, Josh?
What we're doing is we're starting midway through the game today. So you're already part of DedSec. You already have a small team assembled, but we're looking for a new recruit. Our game being all about play as anyone, that's what we want to show off to everybody today, that we can actually go out there and literally play as anyone, right? So that means any person in this bar, any people out on the street, any people in this world, you can play as them. Recruit them to your team, convince them to join your cause, and we're going to start off by finding someone to do that with.
Yeah, so we're walking around, we're looking, we're seeing some traits.
Yeah, what Matt's doing here is he's profiling the different people in the bar, and you're getting a little bit of information on those people. And green line highlighting stats in the middle there, that's their inherent traits, and that's either a personal boost or a team boost for helping out your team. So that's just one of the things you could use to make your decision of who you want to join DedSec. Could be totally based on any other preference you like. Maybe you like the sound of their voice. Maybe they look cool.
Maybe you like the way they sit on a chair.
Maybe you like his posture on the chair there. That's like a cool guy for sure. Matt's going around saving a couple of those people to his contacts tab. Okay. Even looking outside, might pull a couple in from the world. Really, literally play as anyone.
And we're starting with a grandma once again. That seemed to be a pretty big hit the other day.
Yeah, that's luck of the draw. We do start the demo with a random selection of characters. We happen to pull a good one for the stream today, which is always nice.
Very nice. I like that skill. That's my kind of player right there.
Okay, I think that's probably enough. We've probably got a few people saved up to the team now. We can pop open that menu. This is our contacts tab. So this is a deep profiler, giving you all kinds of in-depth information about the characters, everything from their age, occupation, their salary, as well as their relationships in the world. You see this person has an uncle and a cousin. Those are real people out in the world right now. We could go find his uncle, meet up with him. If we were to do something to his uncle, this guy is not going to like it. They'll actually respond to the stuff you're doing out in the world and react to that. And that'll affect that progress bar in the middle. You see there Matt taking a cruise around London, showing that this guy has a schedule. He's going to actually be at different places in the day. If you were to go to the pharmacy at 6 a.m., you'll find this guy is running errands there, and you'll bump into him on the street.
Getting an early start to the day. I like that.
It's a full realized simulation, so very exciting stuff. So we'll go back in. We'll see in the top middle there, we got the DedSec support bar.
Oh, yes.
All the different characters in the world, they have different feelings towards DedSec when you meet them, right? So some
you got a few opposers.
Some
right
people
here.
are opposed, some people are neutral, some people have a very positive opinion. And to get someone on your team, what you have to do is convince them. So you got to move that bar up. You got to do favors for them, intervene in their lives in ways that will change their opinion of DedSec.
Make sure they're down with the cause.
Yeah, they're not just willing to join without you proving that it's worth doing and helping them out with stuff. So normally what we do is intervene, do a bunch of favors. In the interest of time for the stream today, we're going to do a little E3 cheat and hack that bar all the way up to the top.
Sprinkle
Looks like Matt's going to take us George Penn here.
I like it. Look at that hair. This guy's got a tattoo on his forehead.
Sick face tattoo.
What can you tell
Looks
me
like a cool
about him,
guy.
Bagley?
Apparently he's been busy planting evidence for Albion.
Interesting. We should look into this.
So we have added the guy as a potential recruit. Now all we got to do is find where George went to. Looks like he might have walked away while we were rambling on there. He's walked his way back in the world.
He's
I told
got
you.
stuff to do.
He's got a schedule.
Yeah.
He's got stuff to do. He's out there in the world doing it.
He needs to handle all his stuff so he can get to the pharmacy by 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Matt is playing as a low mobility character. Which,
we're gaining a little bit of ground. It's just
gradually making our way up there. Low mobility characters can do everything everybody else can do. They're just going to go about it a little bit slower. So,
look at the hair.
What do you want?
You've been rather naughty. DedSec's caught wind that you're planting evidence for Albion.
I am not doing it by choice. They're blackmailing me. If I don't follow them lead, me done.
Right. And if someone made that dirt disappear?
You're gonna infiltrate Albion to get rid of the evidence? If you did that, I'd owe you something serious, but I'd never expected.
Shit. I'd consider lending him a hand. Could turn out to be useful.
Albion stores sensitive data like this on air-gapped servers, so zeroing those hard drives will solve this problem and put an end to this whole evidence planting scheme.
Perfect. Tell me how to get there.
So there we go. We cheated up that bar to get his support up high, but he still wants us to do one big favor for him before he's really willing to join the team. So
And that's what we're doing now.
That's exactly what we're going to do. See Matt cruising down the streets here. Beautiful Westminster district of London. You know, the iconic Big Ben there. Parliament next to that. Pulling down up on the Thames here.
Ooh, that London Eye.
The London Eye.
Actually, I mean, obviously this looks gorgeous, and you know we're in the I guess relatively yes, you're welcome. You know we're in the relatively near future. How do you and the team go about sort of creating the London you want while staying true to what London is today?
Tricky question.
Delicate balance
here, but I mean, essentially what we do is we started off with a lot of research. We went there in person. We've done our, you know, our homework, so to speak. You know, we've done a lot of investigations. We figured out what we wanted in there, the types of locations and the places. We knew we wanted to include as much as possible. We got a very huge offering. We're going to pull up the menu later, and we can show you off just how big and robust that world is. Cool. We've also added new stuff, you know, straight out of our imaginations as well. So not just taking the places that are there, but injecting some of our own places and personality into our version of what future London could be.
This could be the new Scotland Yard in the near future.
Yeah, and based on actual Scotland Yard, but in our version of the world, things are a little different. So not just the Metropolitan Police anymore. They've been kind of relegated, pushed to the side by private military contractors who have kind of taken over the station. That's Albion. You'll notice their flags and propaganda, and their soldiers patrolling the halls of New Scotland Yard. So it's safe to say it's you know, super locked down. He's not going to be able to just waltz in here with Granny and hack those servers. So he's going to do a little bit of scouting around. You notice from time to time a wave emanating out for the player or the camera. That's Matt using the ping system, which kind of data scrapes the world, finds different things in the world that he can interact with, like hacking into cameras, setting up traps, profiling characters to add to his contacts tab. Matt doing a little bit of scouting around now, you know, trying to figure out where that blackmail server is. Looks like we've got a sight line. There. Person chipping in time to time says Bagley.
Yeah.
That's your sentient AI assistant, kind of like a hacked version of an Alexa or a Siri. He's kind of the cornerstone, linking all your team together, and he's going to pop in time to time, give you some hints and tips, and kind of help guide you on your way throughout the the journeys of Watch Dogs Legion.
And we're seeing the skills as well when we're profiling these these guys that are effectively standing in our way.
Yeah, those are real people too. You can profile them, save them to your contacts tab. If Matt doesn't kill them, we could even recruit them later to the team.
It's harder to recruit the dead. No, he's wagging his fingers. Are we going lethal or no?
No. I think we're gonna try and do this a little stealth, but it is a systemic demo, so anything can and will go wrong, I'm sure. Using that hack distract in there, he deactivated the security device, make his way in there a little easier. He found that server in the back room there, but now he's encountered a locked door obstacle. Fortunately, there's someone out in the world that has the key card to that door. Matt is playing the hacker class today, so that comes with a little extra special perk. He's got his little spider bot buddy there, whipping out and navigating the world with that. That spider can even do takedowns on enemies, has a drone turret function, so you can actually go and
if you want to go aggro.
Yeah, if you wanted to take that guy out with the turret, that would be completely possible.
Getting very close there, Matt. Okay, taking him out anyways.
A little face hugger action there.
That looked comfortable.
The spider bot did self-destruct, but not to worry. There's a little cooldown in the timer. That'll regenerate over time, and it'll be able to redeploy that later.
Very cool.
So we got that key card, not a physical key. We're in the future, right? So it's an RFID key that he hacked digitally. Kind of remote pocket picking. Yeah, Granny's not our most capable hand-to-hand fighter, so we do equip her with a stun gun, so we can do a little bit more aggressive takedowns with hand-to-hand, as she won't carry quite her weight as someone else with the melee system.
She's got some friendly emotes there too as well.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the mask as well. Looks like he's handling business, but...
Yeah, we're in a restricted area, right? So you can't just go in there with your face exposed. All the characters in the systemic demo going off the rails right now. Those guys getting in here. Granny going loud, pulling out that weapon. We do have a choice, lethal or non-lethal. Matt's choosing right now to use the non-lethal shock rounds, so those people aren't dead. Granny's just putting them to sleep.
Very kind and sympathetic grandma. Time to make that.
Clearing out some enemies.
Make the exit, yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna make our way there.
Feel for those knees.
Hard on the knees, yeah.
She's moving fast.
Chaos breaking out in the streets. Yeah.
Oh, mask is going back on, coming back off.
Maybe you want to run away from here, man. Yeah. Let's get out of here before things go more off the rails.
Dead set here. We've cleaned up the dirt Albion had on you. You're free.
You seen it? Look, it is not normally my way to rob shopkeepers. But I was in dire situation. I owe you.
Don't be a stranger, love. We just may take you up on that favor someday.
You got it. You need help? I'm the first one you call, you hear me?
We got George.
So there we go. We got George. He expressed his willingness to join DedSec, so we're going to take him up on that, obviously, right? We can recruit George. When you recruit a new operative, you have the opportunity to select their class. So this gives you a little bit more customization to not only play the characters you want, but play them how you want as well. So we were already showing you guys the hacker class with the spider bot ability. That's more of our remote infiltrator type class. We have our enforcer, which is kind of a run and gun heavy weapon specialist with a sticky mine special ability. And the infiltrator class, stealth and melee focused. They have an AR cloaking ability, which allows them to go invisible, or at least make people think they're invisible, and even shroud bodies.
May I choose?
As long as it's the infiltrator class.
I would love to see the infiltrator. That's how I like to play, and I think Berube also likes to take it slow and steady. Where possible.
I was just joking about that. You could have chose any class, but we want to show off the most amount of stuff possible to our fans today. So we're going to try and get through all three classes at some point in the demo.
Well then,
we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
So Matt had a perk available to equip. So even beyond the class system, further customizing your characters the way you like to play, we have perks. So perks are different abilities you can assign to that player for further customization. You'll see we have 4 available in the E3 demo today. We'll obviously have a lot more in the full version of the game.
Gotcha. And Matt just went ahead and picked one without consulting us.
I didn't
okay.
catch that. What perk do we got, Matt?
We went for the lunge.
He's got the lunge perk.
What is the
equipped.
lunge perk?
Lunge perk's going to give you a little bit of a increased takedown radius when you're going through that layout.
Close the gap.
Close the gap quick.
Okay.
Take those guys out from a little further when
And
he's
that,
playing.
I mean, that seems to play to his particular skill set as well with the grapple damage.
Exactly.
Was that in your mind when you chose that, or did you know you were
Now,
going
on
lunge?
the Dead Set, a merry band of misfits, hooligans, and radicals. Try to fit in.
I'm onto it.
All right, got our super cool new operative. We did a tactical op swap there, which tags the person out on the spot. Our granny's going back to her routine, off to tea time or to bed. It's
Doing what
late.
she needs to do.
I don't know. Yeah.
Look at this car.
We're going to take our new operative on a story mission. So we have a full, robust campaign, of course. 5 unique op lines, all with their own thematics and interesting characters and places to go to. Very exotic missions. This one's more of our traditional British spy thriller, very James Bond-esque.
All right.
You know, cloak and dagger shit.
Requested a meeting at Westminster Abbey, final resting place of noted cousin fucker King Edward I.
Is that relevant, man?
It is if you're his cousin.
Making our way back to Westminster, over to Westminster Abbey. You'll see Matt's driving an autonomous, what we call a room on wheels vehicle. No steering wheel, no even steering column in there.
Sit back and enjoy the ride.
Sit back, enjoy. He's hacking in and remotely driving it. All the vehicles in the world are autonomous capable.
Okay.
So he could have enabled the auto drive and sat back and had this drive him to his destination. Matt's not a very passive guy, so he likes to play, he likes to take control. So he's driving there himself.
Whoa, where are we now?
We're at the famous Westminster Abbey Cathedral here. Notice we got a little social outreach going on here. The people of London reaching out, helping each other out with their lives. They're not happy with what's going on. They want to help. The people of London, they want to help each other, right? That's why, you could believe that something like DedSec could be something that they'd be inspired to join and maybe make even a bigger difference in the world. But if you're not willing to do that, you could have other options for helping your fellow people.
Super on brand for Watch Dogs Legion, but all the power went out in the entire building here, and thankfully we are back. And we have Josh Cook, art director, and we, of course, have Matt Berube, who is the lead game designer. I'm Zach. This is Watch Dogs Legion, and we are going to pick it up pretty close to where we left off.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have our buddy George anymore, so we've had to find another recruit to bring over
Gone but
here.
not forgotten.
Gone but not forgotten.
Yes.
Exactly.
So who do we have here?
So now we have our new character. I didn't catch his name there. We pop open the profiler. There we go.
Likes to pick fights at the pub.
Lyle. So we got
And he
Lyle
obviously
Bigelow.
spends some good time at the pub because his skill is plus 75% melee damage while drunk.
Yeah, that's not accidental. Our traits and their stories, they're connected, right?
They
So
line up.
that's
Nice.
derived from their information and their backstories to make the world simulation more robust and accurate, I guess.
Cool. Let's dig back in. I know we're anxious to get back into the gameplay.
Yeah, we're going to get back into the game. We're going to be heading all the way up to the top of the map there, Camden Market. While we're here, we'll take a little bit of time to peruse around
See what's going on, yeah.
our version of London. It's a very big offering, super dense. We got 8 unique boroughs, all with their own identities, cultural landmarks, simulated populations, different people, different places. Very robust world to explore and discover.
And thankfully with London, there's a very robust transit system with the metro to work with.
Yeah, that's right. We have to take advantage of that, iconic underground tube station as our fast travel system. It's just one of many ways we can get around the world. Popping out here in the iconic Camden High Street. So Camden's a very different vibe from Westminster. Westminster's a little more traditional, buttoned down, kind of a traditionally classic, iconic British location, whereas Camden Market's more of a heart of counterculture.
That building has a scorpion coming out of it.
Yeah, tattoo shop with a giant holographic scorpion. We're in the future, take advantage of that. At least on the art side, we're injecting a
lot of flavor.
A lot of flair infused into the world with our future technologies. It is a famous shopping district in the world as well. So this is just like real life, a lot of clothing shops here. In fact, every single clothing store in our world is interactable.
Oh.
So you can go there, interact with the smart glass panel on the window, buy some interesting threads for your character or your team. A little bit of a disclaimer here. Work in progress features. Some of the iconography and inventory will be missing. But we got enough stuff equipped that we can find Matt some nice clothes to wear.
Or remove some clothes.
Or remove some clothes as well. And
All right.
slick jacket.
Yeah,
Kind
Matt
of fitting
likes
in
the leather
with the
and spikes.
eclectic crowd in Camden High Street here.
Oh, wow. All right.
Interesting choice. Yeah.
Reflection
cool.
of self.
Yeah,
Yeah,
looks
I like
cool.
it. Yeah.
I'm digging
Cool
it.
shoes. It's a bit of a Freddie Mercury thing going on here.
Yeah, I got our operative decked out. You know, that doesn't affect his personality. That's just, you know, giving him a little flair. Making our way down, little token wheelie pop there on the bike. Going down to Camden Market. So Camden Market in our world, not quite the tourist trap it is in modern London.
Got some other stuff going on?
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
He's probably trying to blend in. Spies are just criminals who work for the government, right?
Sycorax has 3 people in the area looking for Manning. Word would get back to work quickly if something were to happen to them. So you'd better hurry up and happen to them before they move on.
So, as I was saying before, Bagley so rudely interrupted me. Camden Market, not quite the same place it is in modern London. In our version of the world, it's become quite dystopian. It's completely been taken over by organized crime unit who have come in here and set up their operations. A lot of black market activity going on in Camden Market.
Got to shut
in our
that
world.
down.
Yeah. Matt scouting around with a drone. We have different drones all throughout the world. Cargo drones, news drones, Wi-Fi drones,
Construction drones.
assault drones, riot drones, a world full of drones. You can just go ahead and find those out in the world and pluck them out of the sky and take over control of them.
It's like we got a bit of a grow-up here or something.
Yeah, little illegal black market activity going around. Something a little more serious than a grow-up in this back end of the market.
Yeah, those look like humans.
Yeah, these are not good people, right? Please do not feel bad for them if Matt has to take a few of these guys out. You found that the gate was locked. Looking for another opportunity to bypass the systems here. Getting creative, a little hacking of vehicles. Made himself a little platform to jump off.
Love it.
Also spotting a cargo drone up in the sky there. Moving around the layout with explosive payload. Hacking right in there. Taking control. Setting up some traps in the world. Big enough that we could even jump on there and ride it.
Oh, yes.
Pretty
and
sweet.
perhaps, looks like he's lining something up. I don't know. I'm seeing a target at the bottom of that. Is that too much of a spoiler?
Well, it is a cargo drone, so it does have some
Drop some cargo. Oh.
explosive payload there. Unleashing that on the unsuspecting guys below.
Opening the door.
Getting creative, hacking a few things as he goes throughout his exploration. Box head, sweet mask. Flying in here, a little Green Goblin style action going on. Taking advantage of that cargo drone.
I like that box head.
He is playing the infiltrator class there. Oh, suplex. Nice. Nicely done.
And what was that?
So what he was doing there, he was hacking into people's optic nerve device to put a camouflage cloak on himself, hiding them from his vision, snuck in there with a little melee takedown and shrouded that dead body with the same device. So those people are hidden from people's sight. They're still there. They're not actually really gone. They're just hidden from people's vision.
Okay.
Matt showing off our
a little more hands-on.
Our improved melee system here. We got takedowns, dodges, grapples,
and brutal finishers.
Brutal finishers. Yeah.
Goodness.
The advantage of taking people out with the hand-to-hand, of course, you know, those are people he could add to his contacts tab, and we could potentially even win them over and recruit them later. You know, it's going to take quite a bit more convincing than the people
forgive
on the
and
street,
forget,
but,
right?
Yeah. They have problems in their lives too that they're, I'm sure, grateful if we would help them out.
Can't beat them, join them.
Getting in here, we got 2 out of 3 people neutralized. Taking out some drones, not just friendly drones, but combat drones patrolling the skies as well.
Coming in all flavors.
Got a guy in here in some kind of demented black market operating theater. You know, good stuff can't be happening in there. This is definitely a bad dude.
Shut him down. Shut him down.
Let's see. Looks like Matt's going out hunting down the key card, get access to that door.
There's that RFID again, just getting in range.
RFID. Keeping those drones off his back. You got a box on your head, man. A little problem seeing.
It's hard. It's hard work.
Different masks obviously available for your characters to find and buy and equip. Give them your own customized flavors.
Oh.
Get a distraction. Double drop kick. Wham! Wow. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Look at that, your plan worked. There's more buzz coming from
And
cigarettes.
then there, a little parkour action, climbing up there for escape.
Well, I may have sent everyone in Cigarettes' network CCTV footage of what you just did to their friends. That got them moving.
Is that safe?
No, not really. But then you're a violent insurgent who runs around in a colourful mask punching mercenaries, stealing top secret intelligence and driving through street cafes. Define safe.
Yeah, fair enough. So what now?
That's easy. Your fellow operatives are following all of the lieutenants around, so look at that. One of them just left a dead drop in a rubbish bin in Trafalgar Square, which sounds like a lead to me.
That's where we're going then.
All right, we got the next beat of our objective. Way down in Trafalgar Square.
Love it.
Iconic Trafalgar Square. Symbol of free speech and public assembly in the world. You'll notice Matt's looking at, he's got other operatives out in the world going about doing their thing. That's one means of traveling around the world. It's actually switching to your different operatives.
The op swap you were
yeah,
talking
you
about,
could
yeah.
go to where they are, or we could take the tube. Interest of time, we'll jump on that tube and
All
make
right.
our way down there. It's super quick.
Getting a look at Trafalgar Square now.
Yeah, Trafalgar Square, like I said, a symbol of free speech, public assembly. The people in London out in full force expressing their frustration with what's happening in their world, showing that, you know, resilient British defiance.
You're here to find the dead drop containing location and Cigarettes is meeting with her trusted lieutenant, so you can find and murder the old woman. Don't worry, she's very bad.
Right, thanks.
Matt taking a good look around, maybe profiling some people to see
Saving
as
them
they're
for the
scheduled.
contacts, yeah.
They're right where they're supposed to be. Out there adding some interesting operatives for later on his contacts tab.
Love it.
Here we go, Matt hacking in that camera. Always a good idea before you enter any location to get a good scout around,
Yeah.
do your reconnaissance. He's noticing some authority in the vicinity. We've got some Albion guards up there. Likely to be a trouble situation
Yeah.
brewing
About to
here.
get into some action.
Yeah, maybe we'll want to take this opportunity to switch to one of our operative classes. Take one of our assault characters there. Yeah, let's go with her. She looks good. She looks tough, capable.
Are you ready for a new operation?
Feeling the heat already.
Yeah, there we go. Just like that in there. TAC op swap. Just got to find our objective. Matt scouted out a little trash bin, dead drop there, going to pick up. And again, you'll see that our characters become fully immersed in the cinematics. She's going to have a different voice and different actions as well. They are truly the stars of the stories.
Love it.
The characters you recruit.
What's going on here?
Hello, DedSec. You're trying to stop me, but my work isn't done yet. I don't want to make the people of this city suffer anymore, but sometimes things have to get a little bit worse before they can get a hell of a lot better. You can survive this, but you have to surrender. Right fucking now.
I'll never surrender to you.
You're confused. Did you think I'd say all this if I hadn't already won?
Get out of there, now!
But there's people in the embassy.
It's too late, fucking run!
So what's going on? He's got framed for a terrorist activity there. We got the authorities closing in on him. You was completely surrounded, not just on the ground, drones shooting him out of the sky as well. He is playing that assault class, so he's got that proximity mine he's able to throw in the world, detonate on characters.
It looks like he's in some trouble, though.
He's got some heavy artillery going. Surrender or get back up. What's he gonna do?
We got to get back up.
We gotta get back up.
We got to get back
You gotta
up.
get back up. Don't give up. You got this. We're gonna load this.
Oh!
He does not got this.
Oh.
It turns out. That's it. He's done. He's dead. She's done as well. Our character. Permadeath. Yeah.
Oof.
That's a tactical decision you got to make. Are you going to surrender, put that operative on ice, and pick them back up later once they've recovered or been released, or keep it going and potentially risk losing them?
Oh, the
Tactical
beauty of
choice.
Watch Dogs Legion. Thank you very much, gentlemen. That was so cool. Matt Berube, lead game designer, Josh Cook, art director. What are you doing next March?
I will be playing Watch Dogs Legion with hopefully all of you. I want to see you and your operatives online when we come out March 6, 2020.
Very nice.
Thank you.